For consumers, more competition is good. Typically that drives down prices. But for competing companies, it's not always so good.
But as ABC 6 News reporter Jesse Johnson explains, some local cab companies are okay with Uber driving in on their customer base.
According to state patrols, St. Patrick's Day is one of the deadliest holidays of the year. In 2010 to 2014, 266 people were killed in drunk driving crashes across the country over this holiday period, which stretches from March 16th to March 18th.
If the cab company doesn't pick them up, and I don't pick them up, you're actually forcing them to drive home drunk.
On St. Patrick's Day, this area in downtown Rochester could get pretty busy, which is why finding a taxi could be easier said than done.
We have wait time when you get backed up. You get 4 or 5 people calling.
Many Rochester residents have found that when waiting for a taxi, the time can really add up. Even smaller companies like autopilots plan to be jammed on holidays like this.
We just encourage people to call ahead a little bit because, we're going to be busy.
So city officials are driving forward the idea of a new company in the Rochester area.
Actually, the city met with an Uber representative back in November, had some initial conversations once we heard that they had some interest in coming to Rochester.
But there are some bumps in the road that need to be taken care of first.
Right now, what our ordinance says basically is that you have to have a taxi cab franchise to be able to operate that sort of service, and clearly that sort of model doesn't work with Uber. That's not how they operate, so we would have to basically create a new ordinance that addresses the transportation network companies like Uber.
And how do the other transportation companies feel about the Uber potential?
I think Uber cab's a great thing, especially because taxi cabs are busy on the weekends and they can't pick everybody up.
In Rochester, Jesse Johnson, ABC 6 News.
The city plans to have these new ordinance ideas ready within the next month.